the 56th minute against Brentford, Rafinha won a penalty which he took himself with the entire weight of the club on his shoulders. And by that point, the national team had taken interest in him, but not the Brazilian national team, as through his father, Rafinha qualified for the Italy national team. And ahead of Euro 2020, Roberto Mancini tried to steal him away from Brazil and even asked Jorginho to try to persuade him. Rafinha even applied for an Italian passport, but it didn't arrive in time, so he didn't join up with Italy for the tournament. Later that summer, Rafinha finally got a call-up for the Brazilian national team and made his full debut in October 2021. And what a debut it was, as he won a penalty and got 2 assists. With Brazil beating Venezuela a few days later, he scored twice in a 4-1 win against Uruguay. And in the 21-22 season, Rafinha was really going to find his shooting boots as he netted his first goal in the second game of the season against Everton and added 2 more in September. But Leeds were struggling in the league, and despite finishing 9th the season before, they were now in a relegation battle. So, even though Rafinha scored 5 goals and got 1 assist in an 8-game run before Christmas, he couldn't do anything about Leeds' leaky defense, as the Bielsa ball tactics that had stormed the Premier League the previous season had been worked out by most clubs. Leeds' gung-ho tactics exposed a frail backline, and in February and March, Leeds conceded at least 3 goals in 6 games of a 7-game run, and during the worst of that run, Bielsa was sacked and Jesse Marsch was brought in to try to save Leeds' season. But 3 defeats on the trot put Leeds in the relegation zone, and on the last day of the season, they needed to better Burnley's result to stay in the Premier League. In the 56th minute against Brentford, Rafinha won a penalty which he took himself with the entire weight of the club on his shoulders. And he scored to give Leeds the lead, and in the end, they would win 2-1 and survive in the Premier League another season.